It looks like I have a dent in my head. Hi everybody, it's PJ and good morning girls. Good morning girls. What are you doing? You having fun? You guys eat your breakfast and you're having fun? Ooh, you are. Anyway, thank you guys for such a great turnout with the free readings. Like, again, you know, we're almost to the 1,000 people, whatever, subscribers. And when I get there, I'm going to give you a free reading. One of my subscribers is going to get like the full PJ, I don't want to call it treatment, which is when normally you would come to my home and sit down with me and we would do cards and you would ask whatever questions you want and I would do a general reading first and then questions and then, you know, your chart. I would just go over it out of the ephemeris. I wouldn't do a whole chart. That's a whole other ball game. That takes me forever doing charts. I kind of stopped doing them because you can do like a reading in an hour-ish, and but a chart takes me forever because I don't go by the quippy little stuff. Like a lot of people do chart work and they just have good software. I don't have software. I never got it because like I do it the old-fashioned way where I like literally used a what's that called? The thing where you do the circles. I can't remember. It's not a compass. What the hell is that called? Anyway, I do that and I draw everything out and it's like my own creation because I don't go by a lot of like the campy stuff that's in most software. Like they all have like the same spin on things. And over the years, you get to see stuff. You know what I mean? You get to see, look at this head of hair. I know, I keep stopping because I'm looking at myself. Isn't that crazy? You get to see things that happen over and over and over. And then you realize, yeah, like that's really not this. It's more that. And you see how the energies all work to create people and their personalities and their fears and their hopes and their dreams and all that stuff. So that's what I do. I like take it down to that level when I do a chart. That takes me a really long time. I have to type it up. I don't know how to spell. Thank God for spell check. But even that like can be a pain in the ass because it doesn't always spell what I want it to spell. But anyway, so, but I'm not going to do a chart. I'll do this. Maybe I'll do a giveaway of a chart one day. And they're very personal, my charts. So they're a little different than what you normally get. Like just, oh, who am I? I'm a Pisces. You know, it's not like that. Anyway, so, but we had such a cool turnout of people. I think I forget how many, but it was a lot. It was hundreds of you guys, and that was really cool, and I'm so glad to do that. I love doing it, but it does make me exhausted. And, of course, because my work is a petri dish of disease, I got another cold. Like, I can't stand it. We have gone through, like, 3 major viruses, 2 of which I've gotten in my office, and it's because there's kids there. Kids everywhere. Kids, dogs, and we have our office kitty who they like, I hate the names that they give these animals, the office animals, but they called her Abby, so I just made her cooler with Abby Rhodes because the fuck. Anyway, I would not name a cat Abby. I love the name of my animals because Piper is Piper. I mean, she's like, like all excited and all the time. And she's like Miss Personality. And Mabel's the old lady. And that's completely who they are. They like fit the names. But anyway, I think I'm going to get a pig. Oh, I really want a piglet. I know, because I have nothing else to do with my life, right? I work 7 days a week at my job, and then I do this. Somebody asked me, what do I do? Let me tell you what I do. I cannot stand being sick. People ask me what I do. And beyond my YouTube channel, reading people, doing card readings, all that. For a very long time, that's all I did was readings. Like, that was my job. And I worked on the Psychic Friends Network, mostly at night, and then I did private readings during the day and on weekends, and then I had a business called Psychic Insights with a friend of mine who got married, and that was the end of that, but we would go to very high-end restaurants dressed in ball gowns and read people at their tables, and it was so successful. We didn't even charge. We just stuck a fishbowl, and they could put their email and a tip, and we would book huge parties out of it, and that's where you made your money, was parties. So everything in the restaurant was free, but we would ask the restaurant for one thing. They would have to advertise we were coming, because we were kind of notable in Delaware and Maryland. So we would say, you have to advertise in the paper that we are going to be there on whatever day, and pick your worst day, because you'll have to turn people away. And they would be like, yeah, right. So they'd pick like a Wednesday night, which would normally be like, 10 customers, and they would close and they would literally be like done with reservations in a day. It was the coolest thing. And if you have any kind of big business, I could probably do that again if you needed like a jump start on your business. It just helps. We would do things like new beauty salons and anything like women oriented and stuff. It was hugely lucrative, but it was also a lot of traveling and booking and this and that. And I kind of got away from that when I got divorced, because I did that all when I was married. Then when I got divorced, I did it for maybe like another 3 years. But the money but my base was always the psychic line, and the money ran out in the psychic line. They just stopped paying us at all. Now I could go back to the psychic line. I get calls for it all the time. The only thing about it is now it's like you only get paid once a month, and I don't know if these companies are great. The first time I did it on the side for a little while. While I worked my regular jobs I have now, and I didn't get paid on time and stuff. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that now. If anything ever happened with my job, that's what I would do. I would just go back to the psychic lines, because I really enjoyed, I had like repeat customers, and people still knew me from the psychic line and would come in. So I was on Psychic Friends Network for years. So anyway, what I do now for the last 20 years, what I do is, because there's been spans, spans and spans. So the last 20 years, what I did was I worked for a company that deals in water purification and air purification. And I run marketing. I run telemarketing. And then we are affiliated, I'm not going to say with who, but with big store chains. And I hire and train all of the reps that are in there as well. And that's what I do on a regular basis. So a lot of my job is phone. I'm in contact with them, each person, many times a day. So I can do it at home. I mean, that's what I was saying. When I work on Saturdays, my by far busiest day of my life, which is why I refuse. I could work until like 8 o'clock at night. I refuse. I work 9 to 4. I tell them all they have to be done by 4, because I need one day like to have an evening of quiet, because my brain just starts exploding. But yeah, Jeff used to, because I used to watch like the most mundane things, like the most crazy shows, and Jeff would walk out on, on any given day where I was like not working, and he would say, what are you watching? Because I used to love to watch like the MTV shows because they were so stupid. No offense, I loved them, like Made on MTV, but I'm like a 50-year-old woman, and he would walk out of the bedroom, look at me and go, what are you watching? And I'm like, Made. And he's like, why? I'm like, because deep inside, okay, the truth is, because deep inside I'm still in high school. I haven't left there. I want to go out in the parking lot and smoke weed. Like, that's who I am in my brain. You know what I mean? Like, just because I look like this doesn't mean my brain's any different. He would just look at me like incredulously, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, anything that I didn't have to think was what I wanted to watch, because it's very ADHD, my job. It's like input, 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 constant decision making is like this. And then you have to, on the long term, like right now I'm starting, like we have a big home show that of course it's gonna be my people up there. I'm gonna go up there. So that kind of thing, like we have shows and we do all these different promotions. I think we're giving away a tractor trailer, or no, a tractor, not a tractor trailer. Anyway, yeah, a big difference. So anyway, yeah, so that's what I do. I'm a marketing person. I'm a phone bitch. Every day, all day. I always have been. I was either on the 900 lines or now on the, I am a phone bitch. That's it. What do you do for a living? I'm a phone bitch. Okay. Anyway, answer that question. But this was really a thank you. Thank you for the lovely weekend of questions. They were wonderful. I hope I got to everybody. It's just been amazing. This ride, I mean, I don't even know. It hasn't even been a year. And I feel like, I think it's a year in the spring. And I'm just amazed that 1,000 people subscribed to me. 1,000 people almost. I don't want to count my chickens, but like, what the heck? Who am I that people listen to me? I'm just like, ugh. I do have an extremely strange life, but that's because I create it that way. And you can have a strange life too. And that's the whole point of me getting you to like, kind of look at the fact that you don't have to be everything everybody else ever was, and women, you have such a bigger opportunity now. You don't have to be a mom, but you can be a great mom if you want to be a mom. I'm not down on moms. I was a mom. I loved it. But you can be whatever you want, and there's just wide open doors, and the only thing you need to be a witch, to be an astrologer, to be a tarot reader is books. Just go start reading about it. That's how I did it 1,000 years ago, before the internet, before anything. I got my first tarot cards when I was like, oh my gosh, I was like 13 years old, and just played around with that. And it had little chappy books that came. And then I got they used to have these little books that were like astrology monthlies. And, I should subscribe to them again. They were cool. And that's how I got into astrology. And then I started teaching. I couldn't even do math. I was terrible in school, but I taught myself how to do that. So, I mean, you can do anything you want out there. You can be anybody you want to be. Go manifest your life. When I say that, I mean, go be what you want to be. You can do it. There's nothing stopping you but you. Air and opportunity. Okay. I love you guys. If you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my life, hit the button down below and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos. A thumbs down if you don't. Either way, got you watching me. Had to say thank you to you and tell you to manifest your life. I empower you to manifest your life. Say goodbye, girls. Goodbye, girls. Is Mommy weird? Where's Mabel? Is Mommy... What are you guys doing? Are you playing? I love you guys. Bye.